Hi legends, hope you're having a wonderful day. Thank you very much for coming in. We are just about live, party people. You know what that means. Live on TikTok, live on Red, let's get it. Alright, we got Streets of Street Fighter here, then we're doing Gunstar Heroes today. I'm just going to reload this program. Excuse me if you would. Recent history. There you go, I kind of screwed up there. How you going, Zach? Great to see you. Thank you for coming in. Welcome. We got Jay in here as well. And we won't go the easiest difficulty, but we will put it a ring down, give ourselves an extra couple lives. Not that we need it, but kind of want to mow through mobs today. That's what we're going to do. There we are. Gotta remember all the moves here. It's been a minute since I've played. How you going, Ryan J? Good to see you, Zach. I hope you're great. We haven't played this with Guile in a while, so this could be a little bit fun, actually. Yeah, I was trying to remember how to do the upward kick. That's alright. I love how he just randomly does his hair. That's pretty funny, actually. Who else we got in here? David Brown, thank you for coming in. Zach, good to have you, bro. Yeah, David, good to see you, man. I hope the volume and everything is nice and clean for you guys. I like to get a good volume, but you just never know. Let me know if the microphone is close enough to my mouth. I think we're good. How you going, Chris Fieldsy? Good to see you, man. Thank you for being in here. Welcome. Hope everything is amazing, G. Appreciate you. Alright. Yes. Yeah, so we're going to do a quick playthrough of this. And then we're going to do some Gunstar Heroes tonight. I have not done Gunstar Heroes on... on this, on TikTok yet, so it'll be interesting to see how that goes. I still need to learn how this new crown system works on YouTube as well. So I'm guessing, is there like a complete leaderboard? Or do you just get ranked first, second, and third based on like comments and... How does this new ranking system even work? I'm so freaking confused. I'm wondering how I can hype it up for everybody. But anyway, yes. Yeah, I still don't know how to hype it up. How you going, Jared? Great to see you, man. Thank you so much for coming in. Good to see you over on the TikTok side, bro. Yeah, I don't know, Moe. How you going, babe? Thank you very much for coming in. We're playing as I'm always in my comfort zone playing as Ken and Ryu, but I thought today we'd do Mr. Sonic Boom Man himself. Gustav, good to see you. Thank you for being in here. Welcome. Appreciate you. There we go. And the first like of this whole stream was actually from Bowie. Thank you, babe. I appreciate that. Always takes one to get it started, huh? How you going, J Mill? Good to see you. Thank you for coming in. Hey, Jared. Thanks a lot, mate. Chips is in here. Good to see you, Chips. I think tonight will be pretty cruisy, just sticking with all the Genesis stuff and everything. I think it's going to be neat. I tell you what, Chris Fieldsy, I'm really excited. I went to the city today and I paid off my pre-order for my Nintendo Switch 2. So my pre-order's all completely paid off. And so I've got the choice of getting it tomorrow in the midnight launch, or I can go first thing 8 AM on Thursday morning and pick it up then, which is what I think I'm going to do. And then that'll give me maybe an hour to plug it in, set it all up, get used to the new features, and then come on and stream. So that's, yeah. So that's all ready to go. So what we're doing is we're moving whatever Wednesday to whatever Thursday this week. After Beat or Eat It, I will still be taking some requests, and then everyone else will be on, well, Friday our time, Thursday American time. Babe, thank you very much. Yeah, it's the Street Fighter of Rage today, Chips. And, babe, thank you very, very, very much for the 100 diamond. And what are we going to do for you this one?
Ding, 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 ding. He is so courageous.
That was a very courageous stream, babe. Ding, 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 ding. Thank you very much. Ding, ding. Yeah, this one's a mod. It most certainly is, or a ROM hack. You can get this from romhacking.net. Great place. Yes. Ding, 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 ding. Derp, dee derp, dee derp, dee derp. Yes, so I get probably about 85% of my ROM hacks at romhacking.net, and yeah, it's a really good resource site. I do recommend it to everybody. Pretty much, you could get anything you want from your handhelds, like your 8-bit, your 16-bit, sometimes even your 16-bits. Your CD-based stuff has ROM hacks too. Oh yes. How you going, Super? Good to see you. Thank you for coming in. I'm not reading the rest of that out. How you going, Kozza? I'm a man of my word. Your game is next. I just wanted to give you a chance to get in here so you wouldn't miss it. This is only a very small game, Kozza, so don't even worry. This is not going to take long. So you're straight up next, bro. You're going to play the whole thing. Yes. I played you as close to the beginning as I could, but I just knew it'd take you a while to come in. I just didn't know how long. But we're all good. Chip says this looks like Story Bridge. There you go, Chips is a local. That does kind of look like Story Bridge, actually. The only thing missing is the toll booth. The only thing missing is a toll booth. Yeah. We'll see how that works out. You know they're gonna put a toll booth on Story Bridge to get the revenue they need to repair the thing, and then what they'll do is they'll just keep it there permanently. More revenue. Zach says start this. Oh, there you go. Yeah, we're on 111 already. Pretty good, huh? Good morning, Chris. Great to see you. I'm glad you made it today. Stupid notifications. Appreciate you. How you going, Chris Dog? Well, yeah, and it's probably, I don't really want to walk home with it in the sketchy neighborhood either, to tell you the truth, Chris Fieldsy. Tim says that's why they have tolls already. Well, yeah, they do. Doesn't hurt to get more revenue, I suppose, right? It doesn't hurt them, hurts us. Although I can't really complain, I work from home, but you know. No, Story Bridge doesn't have a toll, but it's getting one, because if they don't do major upgrades and repairs to Story Bridge, it's got 20 years life in it max left, apparently. So they're actually gonna like fund the repairs, it's rumored, by putting a toll booth on it. Yeah. That's how they're funding the repairs, apparently. No, not yet. It's coming. Hey, got Ada XO. Good to see you. Got an 8-hour training class today for work. Why is there the Brazilian flag on this trash can? I think that's supposed to be a recycle symbol, but it hasn't translated well in 8-bit. That's terrible. No, it'll be all good. I'm excited, Chris. I'm very excited. It was important to me after everyone's kindness in here to make sure I got that day one. I mean, I could have personally waited longer for it, but, you know, it's probably in my best interest to do heaps of content of the new Mario Kart and hopefully even get good at it as soon as possible, huh? You know, I really enjoyed Mario Kart 8. But it kind of ran its course for me. I started getting bored, so... Hopefully this is a good evolution. How you going, Perth boy? Good to see you. Colin's in here as well. Thank you for coming in, mate. Appreciate you. DZ's in here. Welcome. What's that emoji look to be? There's a watermelon emoji and what looks like to be ladies' underwear. Has that come out? Has it, Zach? You know I had Truck World Australia like bookmarked for 2 years and it never released. So I unbookmarked it and I didn't realize it finally dropped. So we finally have a new truck sim. Now you've got my interest. The demo is out. Okay. If you don't mind me asking, what location do you get to drive in this Truck World Australia? What location do you get to drive in at the moment? No, Colin, I don't pick it up until Thursday morning my time. Guys, we have an absolutely epic shout out right now, actually going out to Wolven Film, who's now been a supporter for 80 months. That is absolutely freaking incredible, bro. I don't even know what to give for that. That's just like next level nuts. Man, thank you for all that you do, Joe. Like, unreal. Bro, I can't believe it. 80 months, hey? 80 freaking months? Dude, man. 80 fucking months, bro. Hey, on Happy Days. Good to see you. Yeah, 80 fucking months. That's crazy. Zach says you can only do the first level in Western Australia as you drive past Cooper Pedy. I thought Cooper Pedy was north... I could be wrong. I thought Cooper Pedy was north-south Australia, but I could be wrong. I thought Cooper Pedy was north and south Australia. Like the opal mines and shit. How you going, bro? You'll have to ask Damo for that one when he comes in. And Brandon Mason, how you doing, Brandon? Thank you very much for coming in. We need an old school hip hop horn. We need a party break. Colin says, am I getting Mario Kart? Well, on launch I'm picking up Mario Kart, but I can't afford any other games yet because this system's costing me a fortune. So on release date, I'll be getting the Switch 2 and Mario Kart World Tour, and then whatever other games I've already got on Switch will work on it, so that's a good thing. And yeah, we'll guess we'll take it from there. No, that's okay. How you going, Rise? Good to see you. Thank you for coming in. I know Cooper Pedy from a very famous Australian movie we watched in school called Fire in the Stone. And it was kind of about these, I think it was about these multicultural kids that lived in an opal mining town under the ground. And there was like a evil mining baron that was actually played by Ray Ma, aka Alf Stewart. And it was pretty good. I haven't seen it for years. But yes. How you going, Beastie? Good to see you. Thank you for coming in. Welcome. You're almost done, yo. The graphics look really good. The developers have a Discord server. You can chime in for bug reports. So, is there an estimated release date yet, or do we still not got one, G? Is there an estimated release date yet? Anyway. Rai says this is a mod. Yeah, this is. Everyone says a mod. No, it's a ROM hack. There's well, yeah, I guess if you want to call it a mod, it's a ROM hack. So this is called Streets of Street Fighter. It's on romhacking.net. And yeah, you guys can all get this stuff from romhacking.net. So we probably have to wait, what, another 3 years? How you going, God-fearing? Good to see you. Oh, gosh. Yeah. And so Rai says, what do I think of Monday Night Raw? Oh, dude, honestly, it wasn't bad. I think it was really, really important that they made Seth Rollins' new group look really strong and indestructible. And I think doing that was, they did a good job of that. I also think it was very brave to screw CM Punk out of the Money in the Bank match. I wonder what they've got planned for him now. Fucks me. It just seems like Seth Rollins is an easy favourite to win that thing now. There you go, Cold Classic Gaming. Thank you for coming in on the YouTube side. My friend Aussie Jesus, one of the best variety streamers in the game. Now look, he mainly streams on the blue, but let's get him a kickstart on the red and get him some followers, eh? Do I think Sammy's gonna do a heel turn? I think he's almost halfway there. Just little subtle things. Like, I pointed out to Moe, Sammy's kind of starting to piss me off because he never minds his own business. You know who else doesn't mind their own business? Karrion Kross. So Karrion Kross never minds his own business. And Sami Zayn never minds his own business. So maybe there's a link there. But they're both always not minding their own freaking business. Every time a big superstar cracks a promo, Sami Zayn comes out, has fucking something to say. Like, yeah, Sami Zayn never mind his own business. How you going, Chrissy? Good to see you. It's on Unreal Engine 5. Well, that's a pretty big step up. Yeah, right. I don't think Sammy would be a good fit in that stable. I think that stable has to be filled with dangerous people. And you know, Seth Rollins is dangerous because he's smart. And so he can be a little bit smaller. But guys like Bron Breakker and Bronson Reed, they're dangerous because they're tough. And so I actually don't think you should dilute it. I think three's enough, to be honest. Maybe chuck one more in there, absolute most, but I think three's enough. If I was to put anyone else in that group, it'd probably be Becky. Honestly, get a chick in there. Nick says, congrats on 8 years. Oh, bro, thank you so much. Yeah, dude, it's, honestly, it's a blink. At least since COVID, it's been a blink. I'm not gonna lie, like, probably from about 2017 to 2020 probably felt like a longer time, but 2020 to 2025 now, it's been a blink. Last 5 years have been a blink. Might have to do with my age and shit too, I don't know. But I appreciate it, and thank you for being such a big part of it, Nick. I missed that match because I was caught up, I had to run around on some Blue brand stuff today, Nick. They were asking me for a whole bunch of ID today. I don't know if that's happened to you before, but the Blue brand contacted me today and said they needed a whole bunch of ID. Otherwise, they're going to have to put all my payments on hold. And I'm like, well, geez, bro. So that was pretty, a pretty full-on thing. So yeah, anyway, I had to do a bunch of ID check things today, so I missed the Stephanie Vicker match. But Moe watched it, said she enjoyed it. How you going, Carl? Great to see you. Thank you for coming in. Eminon, thank you so much for the follow as well. And hey guys, I encourage you all to follow. As I said, we're not just a gaming stream, we're a social stream. And we're on all the time, guys. So, I mean, if you like these retros, consider following more long-term, everybody. We'd love to have you. Dude, I mean, look, you know, people simp out hard for that chick, and I'll be honest, I kind of don't blame them. But that kind of chick was my type before she was my type, before I found my type, you know what I mean? I'm very happy with what I got, but I mean, that kind of reminds me of like the hairdressers in the early 2000s. I don't know if you were one that got your hair cut in the early 2000s in Australia, but all the hairdressers looked like that. Carl says you follow because I'm soft on the eyes. Oh, I mean, I guess for my age, I scrub up all right. Thanks, Carl. Chloe, thank you for coming in. I hope you're great. Yeah, well, I'm a little bit worried because it happened to Fish. And, you know, Fish went like 5-6 months without getting freaking paid, remember? Oh, honestly, Cult Classic Gaming, if that shit happens to me, that's it. I'm done. Like, seriously, like, massively done if that happens to me. But hopefully everything's okay. I sent everything they asked of me, so it's just, yeah. Dude, yeah. Once again, everyone, thank you for watching. I am just talking between Red and the Black brand, just so you guys don't get too confused. Carl says, if I wasn't married, you'd be mine. Oh, you're such a cunny funt, bro. Hey, man, I'm flattered. You're just barking up the wrong tree, that's all. I'm absolutely flattered, though. It reminds me of the night at the Roxbury for some reason when Zadir's like, Dewey, did you just touch my ass? I know your tricks, Dewey. So, Sayan says he looks so cute in his little Karate Kid bandana. There you go, all the fellas want a piece of one coin only today. I'm sorry it'll break your hearts, guys. I don't stray that direction, eh? Sorry to break it. Babe, all the guys are hitting on me today. What the fuck? Don't make me get sexual harassment panda on you. Oh, you know the difference between right and wrong. Sexual harassment panda. Don't do that. Don't touch this. Don't touch me in my no-no square. Anyway, so don't make me get the panda on ya. You think it's the accent or the bandana? Well, I'll let you, man, I appreciate it, but I'll let you have your dreams. Hey, on Harv, good to see you. Rice says, I saw Thunderbolts the other night, best Marvel film in a long... Oh, so it was actually pretty good, huh? Well, I wonder what the budget was for that film. Like, geez, they're getting really, really brave with these big budget Marvel films these days, aren't they? Do you know how much they spent on the film? Tohanine, good to see you. Thank you for coming in. Dude. I think I'm being complimented and trolled at the same time. How you going, Chameleon? Good to see you. There we go. Tell you what, Carl's pretty OP. I mean, I thought Ken Masters was fun to use, but Guile's pretty OP. So 180 million, you know, that's pretty low budget for a Marvel film, eh? Like, $180 is never low budget, but for a Marvel film? Interesting. That seems low for a Marvel film, though, I'll admit. You know, when you hear Marvel, you usually think, like, nip closer to 300 million. $180 million and it's made double that. I'm glad it's made money. I don't want to see these movies to fail. It's not even because of Disney. It's because of the fans and the people that have jobs and all that other stuff, you know? Just looking at it rationally. OP1Zilla, good to see you, my friend. Thank you for coming in. Man, you could talk about it all you want, Sayin, but I've ended that conversation from my end. Is this an everyday accessory? Well, that I can answer. Yes, I'm a big believer if you're any kind of entertainer, whether you're a musician or an athlete or an actor or even just like a lowly streamer like me. It's good to have a trademark. Having a trademark allows you to stand out and differentiate yourself from Bob from accounting, you know what I mean? So, I just believe in having a trademark, and this is mine. It's easy to recognize who I am by a, you know, no one else wears this, you know? So it's just marketing, really. Branding, all that kind of stuff. How you going, Banner? Good to see you. Thank you for coming in. Or Pina, I should say. Excuse me. I think I should wear a eye patch like a... Yeah, I could be like Paul Burchill. He's a pirate. Dirt, 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 dirt. Yeah, dude, if I was a wrestler, I'd totally come out to Pirates of the Caribbean. Thank you, Captain BS. I appreciate it. It was a fun night. Dude, how good was that Anomaly game at the end? For the first time in like well over a year, we played I'm on Observation Duty 6. And man, that was so much freaking fun, hey, so much fun. We was just basically like anomaly hunting meets paranormal activity, and it was just dope. It was so much fun. Thank you for all the likes, by the way. Guys, don't forget, just all these things that you can do, like following the stream, liking the stream. Don't undersell what a big service it does for us as a community, hey? Yeah, so dude, so you know we've beaten a lot. We beat the university, and I think we beat the hotel before, and we've now for the first time beaten the train, and we've beaten. But yeah, I've never beaten the pool area. Never beaten the pool area. Hope you're doing great, Lizzie. Oh, we also beat the cottage level too. There's like a cottage level, like a waterside cottage. That was fun. Almost at the end, and then Cozza, we're gonna do your games. We got Gunstar Hero next party, people. And that game is an absolute banger. Hope you're ready for it. Kind of like Metal Slug on steroids. Also came out before Metal Slug. So there's that. There's that too. What game is this? Well, this is Streets of Rage, but it's hacked to play Street Fighter characters in it. But it's Streets of Rage 2. Oh! How you going, Chloe? Great to see you. Be Chloe, you've been in and out today. I feel like Chloe's deciding whether she's certain on the stream yet or not. I understand that. Take your time. So sometimes you're going to give things a test drive before you buy them. It's all good. How you going, Logic? Good to have you today. By the way, Darth, it is also very nice to see you today. Thank you for coming in today, Darth. Yeah, and I've noticed there's a lot of objects that are in the distance as well, especially at the pool area. So it's hard to notice if things move around and stuff. And then if you're at the poolside section with the signs and all the clutter and the garbage, it's hard to see it move around too. So yeah, it is pretty tricky. But I can't believe it. We did the train and we got it first try. I mean, what's the chances of that happening? The One, good to see you. Thank you for coming in. The One Jones. Are you sure you're the one? Because I'm the one. Maybe you're the two. Good to have, that's terrible. I'm sorry, brother. Good to have you. Thank you for coming in today. Who else we got? We got Topo in here. Thank you for coming in. Dude, man, I love this old school 90s keyboard, hey. This kind of reminds me of like old school Carl Cox music. Apparently there's a 7th game of the series with new... Yeah, I've got the 7th game. But it's not as stream friendly. Well, what makes number 6 really stream friendly is all you need to do is click on the anomaly and see if it's an anomaly or not. Number 7 goes back to the old school method where you need to drop down from a list. Now that doesn't sound so bad, but what the problem is, sometimes you don't know what a certain anomaly is categorized as. It's not always obvious. So for example, there might be a flickering light and you'll go to the drop-down list and pick flickering light anomaly, and then it'll be like, oh, there's no anomaly. And it's like, well, what else is it then? And then you'll go to the camera anomaly. So sometimes it's not categorized clearly. So I tried to stream number 7 and it really irritated me. Number 6 is the most user-friendly. Number 4 was not bad. I think number 2, number 4, and number 6 were probably the easier ones to stream, but 6 by a mile because it was a bit more of a user-friendly interface. They all change a little bit. Koza, thank you so much. In this particular mod, you can play as Ryu, Ken, Guile, and Dalzim in this mod, but there are mods where you can play as other characters. Koza, thank you for the diamonds, by the way, bud. Appreciate you. How you going, Proper Music? Good to see you. Yeah. No, that's okay, but I mean, I'll get the hang of it. I might practice them behind the scenes and give them a crack. We should definitely try and learn how to play some of the other ones. They're very good. Some of the other ones are even more spooky, to be honest. So some of the paintings and like pictures and like some of them turn into really spooky things. No, I'm playing Streets of Rage, but with Street Fighter characters today. Koza, thank you for the share, by the way. That'll be a really, really big help. Thanks, man. it's been really, really hard to get the old tick to the talk momentum lately, but I think it's because I'm dual streaming, so it's probably no one's fault but myself, honestly. I wonder what I have to do to make things work out there. Maybe I'll have to check out some other retro streams and get some inspiration. I don't know. Work it out. Right, cool. Jake Moran, thank you very much. How you doing? Damn, like a boss, it doesn't cost us any health to use that kick either. There you go, Captain BS, good on you, man. Let me know how you go on with that. I've started getting back into Ring Fit, and so I'll let you know how my workouts go on too. Maybe we can hold each other accountable as well. How long are you working out for today? I'm coming. If you go on to romhacking.net, it'll all be explained. But I get all my mods from romhacking.net. How you going, Boss Squared? Great to see you again, and thank you again for all the reactions, bud. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. This is Streets of Street Fighter, guys. One more fucking time. This is Street Fighter characters and Streets of Rage. You can get this from romhacking.net. I got you, romhacking.net. I got you. And so you don't just get games like, you can pretty much get mods of most of your really popular games. So if you like Mario or Sonic, or things like that, guys, yes. Why isn't it Bison? That's actually a really good question, especially since they put Akuma in this. So that's a very reasonable question. Very reasonable question. That's fair. I don't know. I didn't make the fucking thing. Just having a quick drink of water. And then we'll do Gunstar Heroes, which is our main event. Now, we're going to play that on a low difficulty, because I don't really need any stress today. Game's already bloody hard enough as it is, but we'll beat it. We'll beat it. And thank you, Zoe, the artist. Well, good game anyway. Well, I appreciate that, because I didn't make the damn thing. I'm just playing it. Na 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 na, suck my big balls. Da da da. Alright, we're going to load up Gunstar Heroes now. Here it is. Whoop, there it is. How you going, Andre? Thank you for coming in. Eric Armadillo, good to see you. Alright, let's put this on little sister difficulty today and see how we go. This is one of those cool games, though, that changes depending on what difficulty you play it on. So, some of the bosses, for example, if you play on higher difficulty, are bigger or have more form. And so the game actually changes the higher the difficulty. Which was not a common thing on these old school console games. So that made this very unique. Very, very unique. Proper Music says you like Gunstar Heroes. Dude, we're going to smash this one today. Yes, my dad bought this one for me when I was a teenager. And it was a really thoughtful gift, actually, because Dad went to a gaming store, and, he didn't really know much about Sega Genesis. And my dad made the effort to go into a gaming store, and he was like, look, my son's really into Sega, what game can I get him? And they recommended this. And it was just a really thoughtful gift, because I know my dad really tried, even though he knew nothing about Sega, or Sega. Whatever you guys call it. Yes. Aaron, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate that, man. Thank you so much for taking a chance on us. Hopefully we continue to see you. Yeah, my dad got this at a place in Brisbane City. I don't know if it was a Game Wizards or something else, but it was like on the same strip. It was on Queen Street in Brisbane. The store doesn't exist anymore because EB Games now. But how you going, Jason? Thank you for coming in. But yeah, lots of good memories in this one. I love how this game, in its structure, also feels like just a big adventure. It's very arcadey with its like go arrow. It's kind of like an adventure run and gun shooter that's kind of, if you think about it, it's sort of structured like a beat 'em up in a way. Just with the way you advance scenes and things like that. It's so unique. So unique. But yeah, I think if you play this on a high difficulty, I think he looks a little bit different and has more hit points. So you really can customize the experience to be as relaxing or as relentless as you want it to be. Hey, going Octor, good to see you. Thank you for coming in today, mate. Damn it, man. How many shots is that submission to take? Whoop. There you go, I just got Makaki'd in the face. I'm kind of getting, I don't know. Look at all these underpants gnomes. Look at them. I think these are all the underpants gnomes that were stealing Kyle's underpants, everybody. The underpants gnome. Fuck yeah, we just got 3 separate health items. See what happens, Cozza, when you fly kick stuff, you get what you want. Zilla, thank you so much for the follow, by the way, my friend. We appreciate you taking a chance on us, my friend. Thank you. Thank you very much. There we go. Now we're cooking with grease, as my friend D-Wayne would say. Green and blue got best combo. Oh yeah, the chase lane. Yeah, it is pretty good actually. Yeah, it kind of is. And another really good combo is one of these flames and the blue, because then you got the lightsaber. The lightsaber's deadly, and the green and blue is also deadly. The only problem is they're both kind of boring to watch. They absolutely tear through everything, but they're kind of boring to watch. Yeah, hence why I'm using the double fire for now. But I'll eventually, once we get through the game, either use a lightsaber or your combo, most likely. But I actually, yeah. Once we get to the hard bits, I'll pick a more practical. Maybe once we get to the Dice Palace, I'll change things up. How you going, Dave P? Thank you very much for being here. Oh, damn it, man. I'm taking a lot of clumsy hits. Maybe I need to hang around up the top for now. Yeah, I should probably just hang around up the top. It seems safer. How you going, this creature? Good to see you, buddy. Thank you for being in here. They're probably safer. pretty solid run so far. Now, one thing you have to be very careful of in Gunstar Heroes is there is technically an invincibility box, but it's literally a split second. So if you get caught up near lasers or like some kind of boundary, like a steel enemy or something, and you haven't moved in a split second, you'll keep taking damage. And so you have to be really, really careful where you position yourself more than anything. How you going, Ash? Good to see you. Oh, there it is. There you go. For what it's worth, Bozzer, it's nice to do something a little bit different on TikTok tonight anyway, mix things up a bit. It's very, very, very hard to get a momentum on a stream with things that aren't super mainstream, but I look at Gunstar Heroes as being one of the best games on Sega that no one ever played, eh? Like, this is easily in my top 5 games on the system, but it's amazing, like, the kids knew this game when I was growing up, but they don't know it now. It's like a forgotten gem, really. No, it's okay, cause we're all good. Hey, God, Nick, good to see you. Nick Minute, good to see you. Nick, you from New Zealand? Nick Minute. That's an old joke. That's like a 15-year-old joke. Took my scooter to the dairy, Nick Minute. How you going, Cody? Good to see you. Thank you for coming in. How you going, Kevin? Good to see you, buddy. How you doing? So I tell you what, some bitches are pushing their luck with their screen names, eh? Hey, old school. I appreciate you coming in, but I can't say, and even following, but I can't say your name, bro. I'm the Milky Bar kid. I'm not allowed. But thank you for coming in. Hey, go on, Lamont. Good to see you. Thank you very much for hanging out. How are you, man? Hey, bro. Thank you so much for your screen. That was incredible. I haven't got it loaded yet, but I'll have it loaded by the next stream, homie. Thank you so much. I actually meant to make a whole bunch of screens today, and I ran out of time. A lot going on today. Thank you, man. What a gift, bro. I just appreciate that so much. I know how thoughtful it was. It's amazing what AI can do these days, huh? I can actually generate about 10 seconds of video through what's that program, through ChatGPT? But then I'd have to find my own music in between. Yeah, no, I've got 10 seconds of 720 stuff I could do through the ChatGPT, but then I'd have to add my own music and text and whatever elsewhere. Kevin says, how can you play and read at the same time? Dude, honestly, practice over the last 8 years. Yesterday was our 8 years of streaming anniversary. Well, so Suno, I think, is the... So you can make music through Suno as well? If I'm not mistaken, I thought they only let you make pictures or video. Because I think Sudo is included with the ChatGPT subscription, right? And it allows me to make either a picture or a 10-second video, unless I've missed something. But I mean, it's not too hard to add music or whatever yourself. But, yeah. I mean, that'll help me make some thank you screens now that I think about it. But no, I really loved your one. That was all. I didn't realize you could make music on that. Interesting. But anyway, I'm just bouncing ideas off you because I'm just so fascinated by AI as well. But yeah, the point is, Lamont, thank you so much. That was really, really thoughtful of you. Demo, thank you for coming in. Terran says this game really needs a remake. I'm not going to argue with that. Oh, okay, sweet. Awesome. Yeah, I've got to work out where that is. But alright. Because, yeah, unlicensed music saves a great big headache. But, usually 8 seconds or less and I'm okay on thank you screen. Usually. Man, the music in this is absolutely dope. And now we're about to take on a very young Jesse the Body Ventura. You know, we got the Predator version of Jesse the Body Ventura in this game. We're about to take on Big Jesse. Yes. Hang on, Aristotle. Good to see you. Nefarious, thank you for coming back in, my friend. Don't forget, guys, if you got time to tap the screen, build up those thumb war muscles. You'll never lose a thumb war ever again when you go to the family reunion or the bar mitzvahs. But you'll also be doing me a big service by helping us get some traction on the community stream. So if you guys could do the odd tap here and there, that would be unreal. No, I mean, so if you get the full version, which is too expensive, unfortunately, for me at the moment, but if you get the full version, you get HD 20 seconds. And that would be really, really good for, like, Facebook Reels and YouTube Shorts and things like that. But, yeah, I'm not going to pay $200 a month for ChatGPT. I'm just paying the $20 a month version. But it's changed my life for the better. I use it constantly every day for anything that I need. It saves me, it makes me so much more productive. Aaron, thank you so much for the follow, you bloody legend. I appreciate you. Thank you, dude, so much. What a legend. Thank you, Aaron. Warning! 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 You have your complete Gunstar Heroes. You know, things are a little bit tight, so I've actually sold most of my Sega collection, unfortunately. But I didn't have a copy of Gunstar Heroes most recently, but I had a lot of other games I wish I... Oh, I mean, it's just stuff. You can always get it back. I've been flipping some of my gaming collection. And to be honest, I need to minimize anyway, because I'm probably going to be... My living arrangements are going to drastically change, I think, at the end of this lease. You've got people that try to say, you know, because people haven't fully embraced it yet, you're going to get a lot of people come up to you and be like, using AI is unethical. But you watch, in 2-3 years, they're all going to be finally clamoring to use the stuff themselves. So just remember, Lamont, they're going to end up being total hypocrites, bro. I've had a couple people get up me for using AI-generated thumbnails. And I'm just thinking, fuck these dickheads. They're going to be doing the same thing in 2 years, so I don't give a shit. It's not my fault I'm early. No, not my fault I'm early. How you going, Kev Wood says, do I watch Legends? You mean, Legends? What you know? I don't, my friend. Thank you very much for coming in. What else are you into? Yeah. As I said, I earn pretty decent money from social media. I'm actually blessed, but it's just, I mean, I don't need to tell the people in Australia this, but our rental crisis is no joke, and it's just, there's nothing more defeating than knowing you're owning a good wicket, and yet everything's still so fucking expensive, like, Jesus Christ on a motorbike, bro. So, yeah, I'm just making some drastic changes at the end of the league. Oh, Karate Kid Legends. Nah, sorry, Kev, I haven't seen it yet. It actually doesn't come out until Thursday in Australia. We get it a week later. But, you know, my beautiful woman deserves a night out, so I might take her to see it this weekend. My woman deserves a lovely night out. We might have to do it. You actually enjoy... Oh, thank you for letting me know. I'm glad you enjoyed it, bro. And this levels for the Dice Palace is pretty decent. Thank you so much for the follow. Hopefully see a lot more of you, Kev. Thank you, Closet, for all the likes, bro. Do I ever play Game Boy Advance games? Sometimes, but I'm a little bit picky with that library. But sometimes, what Game Boy Advance games do you like? But yeah, absolutely I do. My favorite Game Boy Advance game would have to be Double Dragon Advance. Or Super Mario Advance 4. I think. Kevin, thank you so much for the share, bro. Warning, danger ahead. It's a minion soldier. Oh no, not the minion cunning soldier. Dude, then look at all these little bum nuggets over here. You serious? Look at these butt nuggets. There you go, what we got there. Sorry guys, I have an itch. It's a bit rude, isn't it? That's alright. I'll scratch my nose off camera, but it's fucking itchy. Sorry, I'm not picking out crusties, everybody. Just itchy. Metroid, yeah, I like Metroid Zero Mission myself. Fusion's good. I haven't really properly played through it. I've seen it. I like Zero Mission quite a lot because it's just a remake of the first Metroid, really. You like Commodore 64 games, eh? I grew up with Commodore 64 and Amiga. I didn't own them personally. My friends would bring them over, or I'd go to my friends and play them. So, yeah. Yeah, it's good time. I thought Commodore 64 was kind of like a less is more system too. When they did their basic, more older school stuff, it's where they really thrived. When they tried to do like ports of like popular games or movies, it was kind of terrible. Dragon Ball Advanced Adventure is fantastic. I do really like that. You know, the only thing that kills it, the Dragon Ball Advanced Adventure for me, is the text boxes. Because I think when you're actually doing the levels themselves, it's actually really fun to stream. But the text boxes in that game are absolutely exhausting. And I mean, look, I understand if you're a Dragon Ball fan, you're gonna love it. But there's a difference between a game that's fun to play and fun to watch. And Dragon Ball Adventure is a fantastic game, but fucking hell. The only reason I haven't streamed that for a couple of years is because of all the text boxes. It's just too much. Way too much. Hey, Gonny, Zippy, AC, good to see you. Thank you for coming in. I just mean from a streaming point of view. Like, as I said, one thing that I always promote is there's a difference between a game that's fun to play and fun to watch. Because some people sometimes take it to heart, when I don't put something on, and like for example, there are some Pokemon streamers that are very successful, but they build their communities around that game, so that's their niche. If someone like me was to put Pokemon on, so, when you're sitting on your couch and you're watching your favorite TV show and you're just grinding that one grass patch for an hour to find that rare Pokemon, I would consider that fun, right? Because you're relaxing. There's like some kind of comfort in that monotony, excuse me. But it's so much different when you're broadcasting that to a stream. Like, that's boring as batshit. That's like watching paint dry. So, again, that's an example of a game that's fun to play, not so much watch. And another one is text-based RPGs. Because you have to remember, if you're playing like an obscure text-based RPG, and someone's coming in like 2 or 3 streams in, and they haven't seen the beginning of the story, don't know the game, and can't connect with it, they're not going to stay. There's nothing in it for them. So that's another example as well. Rocket Knight is a very good game, absolutely. Kevin Taylor, thank you for the follow too, brother. Yeah, this level sucks balls, bro. Oh, dude, it's like he input reads you. This level sucks balls. Oh, fuck off, man. I'm trying to count his move. They are, but I'm kind of going through a little bit of a paradox right now. Because human beings are obviously creatures of comfort. But when you play too much of the popular stuff, that loses its drawing ability. And then people don't embrace the new stuff as well. And so that's a little bit of a paradox that streamers go through, I think, especially the variety guys. But I've somehow made it work for 8 years. Somehow made it work for 8 years. One, two, three. Thank you for coming back in, Nefarious. Alright, we're gonna take on Psy now from Gangnam Style. Hey, sexy lady! Oh, Gangnam Style. Here he is. Alright, let's take on Psy. How you going, King? Thank you so much for coming in today. Gundam Style. Yeah, I try to, Cozzer. It's not easy, bro. Like, obviously, social media is a numbers game. You got to do right by your homies as well. So it's very hard to find the balance. It's like cutting a fugu fish. Fugo. Poison, 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 tasty fish. There you go, it's Mr. Gangnam Style himself. There you go, we destroyed it. It's crazy how in this game physical attacks do more damage causer than the weapons do. It's crazy. Kev says this dice system game, it's only one area. That's a dice palace, so it's finished. It's only one area, man. This is the dice palace level, and it's now done. How you going, Tony? Thank you for coming in. I couldn't even tell you the last time I played this 2 players, eh? I forgot about it, to be honest, because I wasn't paying attention, talking to Kevy. I don't care about the text boxes, let's go. So I'm going to probably use either the lightsaber or the tracker like Koza suggests for the rest of the game. We'll see how we go. Lightsaber's pretty powerful, it just doesn't have a big range, but this is like a knife through butter, this gun. So we will go Luke Skywalker on everybody's ass. There you go, we're just smashing through stormtroopers. Yeah, laser sword or the laser tracker, so green and blue is also pretty good. However, the only downside of the laser tracker is it's not always the most accurate thing, depending on what you're fighting. I mean, you've got to stick up for Sega. Don't forget, Sega was developed and released in '88, and Super Nintendo came out at the end of 1990, I think. So, Sega did, to be fair, Sega did have a 2-year jump on Nintendo. Of course, the technology was going to be more primitive. So when you look at it from that point of view, what Sega achieved is pretty impressive, honestly. Can't really knock it too much. Keep in mind, in North America, the Nintendo came out, what, 85, 86? And then just 2 years later, you got a 16-bit Sega system from Sega. I mean, it's pretty impressive. Yeah, so what I really love about this game and what I mentioned, so I'm just playing on casual difficulty today. But what's really cool about this game when you play on a harder difficulty is the bosses sometimes change what they look like and even have more forms. So for example, the second level boss usually only has 3 forms on casual, but on medium it has 5. I'm not sure how much it has on hard, I can't remember. But yeah man, well, what's really fascinating is with each difficulty the game's almost different. And it's pretty unique. A lot of retro games didn't have those systems. But this game was one of those games that was genuinely different based on what difficulty you play. Yeah, I'm going to assume on hard it's probably 7. That would be really rough, to be honest. That would be pretty rough. Fucking hell, get this almost out of here. Excuse me. Jeez, man. Oh, there's another. Alright, cool. So Closet says, I'm thinking of upgrading my daughter's Switch to the 2. Do you think it's worth it? I mean, so for someone like me, it's worth it because it's basically going to be a pocket PC now. It's going to play modern games, which I think is a big selling point. So what's really cool about the Switch is even though it's basically like a pocket PlayStation 4 Pro, and so what's really cool about the Switch 2 is it's going to play pretty much almost everything that the Xbox or PlayStation can play now, which I think is huge. It's basically going to be like a pocket PC. However, I don't know what your daughter's gaming needs are. If she's just happy with the Mario stuff and the Mario Kart stuff, I don't think the upgrade's going to be as desperate. So it's honestly dependent on what her needs are, I think. I'm gonna tell you what though, I think this Mario Kart World 2 is gonna be a pretty special game if I do say so myself. I do think it's gonna be pretty awesome. Can you play Gods for Super Nintendo? I remember Gods. I haven't played that game in years. I'm not really into it either, to be honest. Not really into those strategy games. Yeah. Nah, not into it. She plays all of them. I think it's worth the upgrade. I'm going to wait to see how it runs, and if it runs great, I'm going to sell my Switch 1 on Facebook Marketplace and just keep the 2, but we'll see how we go. But yeah, I think I'm going to sell my Switch 1 on Facebook Marketplace. Possibly. Do I play Taz What? I don't even know the game, to be honest, my friend. What about Dr. K? Bro, we don't need to go through every single game, homie. But you know what, Anthony? You're better off just telling me what games you like, and I'll, all at once, and I'll tell you if I play them or not. Go slowly, there'll be a health burden. Okay, now, okay. Oh, I see. Yeah, I missed it. Oh, well, it is what it is. Damn it, yeah, I missed it. Jeez, I despawned it. Yeah, I just missed it. I just missed it. It snuck up on me, bro. Yeah, it just fucking snuck up on me. Don't forget, you cunnies are on a fucking delay. This is something that really pisses me off on social media. You cunnies don't take into account the fucking delay on a stream. So you'll be like, Rick, do this. One, I don't like backseat gaming anyway. But two, I usually get your message 10 or 15 seconds after you posted it. And then you're like, why didn't you do the thing? Because I didn't get the fucking thing. That's why I didn't do the thing. Oh my gosh. Yeah. There you go, Oh, great to see you. Hope you're doing great. Yeah, man. Hope you're doing great, DJ O. Thank you for coming in. I hope you're having a blessed week. Trust me, I wish the chat was in real time. It would make life a bit easier. And this is another thing, you know when you get lazy advice while you're gaming, you'll play a game, and then someone will be like, go left. And you'll get it like 15 seconds later, and you'll already be in another room. And they'll be like, why didn't you go left? And because then I have to have this story all over again. So I've actually been on the blue brand for 8 years, and I've been on the red brand on and off for 8 years as well. But now I'm back on there full time. Our most popular social media platform is actually YouTube. But more at peak hour, not at this time. We kind of struggle a little bit at this time. We have a lot of people here still, but everyone's kind of lurked. So you feel less popular than what you are. That's alright, guys. I ain't shit anyway. Great. I did try the purple and the green experiment. It didn't work out for me. Most of my success has been on blue and red. I have had some ups and downs on TikTok here, but it's very inconsistent. And so I'm trying to crack the code for TikTok still, to be honest. But you know, I'm keeping at it. Keeping at it. The lack of health in this fight is going to be a little bit of a bother, honestly. Oh shit! Now I'm in big fucking trouble. I have a save state, but you know, I'll be going with my tail between. Oh my god! Fuck off! I don't usually struggle on this guy lately, so it's a bad runner. Well, not bad luck, but just yeah, shit form today. He's gonna use his gun in a sec. There you go. Alright. Fucking hell, how many times are you gonna shoot from that thing? Dude, bro. Dude, how many times? Take a rest, bro. Take a freaking rest. Oh, here we go. Yeah, take a rest, Chief. Take a rest, G. Far out, man. Be right with you guys. A challenging boss, actually. Tell you what, we recovered well. Didn't even need the save state in the end. Look at that. Far out. That was crazy. Yeah, I know. That's which version of M Bison. And so Patrick says, R-Truth is gone and Carlito also on the chopping block. Yeah, unfortunately, bro. Do you think the Switch 2 should redo 007 GoldenEye? Well, a lot of people don't know. It already had a remake on Wii and PS3. Already got a remake. Hey, gone Anthony Peters, but it didn't get a lot of fanfare, but it exists. Already had one. Thank you, Koza. Yeah, already got one. Now there's like a little survival mini game coming up, but we're not gonna do it because that's boring. Dude, right? They hyped up GoldenEye and it was worse than the original. I tried it once and I was like, nope. Dude, it was crap. It was absolutely crap. They hyped. I'm not gonna lie, it looked good. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it looked good. It looked very clean. But it played like ass, and I was like, nope. It was dreadful. It was terrible. Hey, going, Big Dave. Wonderful to see you. Thank you for coming in, my guy. And thank you to all the new friends that have followed us today. Dude, I always get asked for GoldenEye, and I didn't grow up playing GoldenEye. I did play Nintendo 64 a little bit, but mainly for the wrestling games and Castlevania. So I didn't play GoldenEye, and I just have no interest in learning GoldenEye. Hey, if you want a GoldenEye type experience, it's a much better game. Play Time Splitters on PlayStation. So Time Splitters is way better and way worth your money, I think. If you like that kind of gameplay. I might stream Time Splitters one day. Ah, well, man, sometimes if you want nice things, you have to adapt, eh? Sometimes you have to adapt. Human beings don't like adapting that much. Hey, old friend, good to see you. I can understand you're disappointed, but don't let that detract you from what's probably going to be a great game, brother. Everything's all good here. I just went to the city earlier today and paid off my pre-order for the Switch 2. Now, this is like a little mini survival game, but I ain't playing it because it's boring. Paragon says, do I play strategy games? Absolutely, not often on stream though. Again, there's a difference between what's fun to play and what's fun to watch. I've said this at nauseam. But one strategy game I really do love to play on stream sometimes is a game called King's Bounty, which is the original Heroes of Might and Magic. So I do very, very occasionally play King's Bounty on stream. It's very good. I just sold my copy too, but I do have it on emulation. Cozza, thank you for the diamonds, by the way, man. I appreciate you. No, you are completely incorrect. And, you know, it breaks my heart to say that, Paragon, because I'm a massive fan of Defender of the Crown. But no, you'd be mistaken about that, I think. Now I could be wrong, but I think you'd be mistaken. You say this with complete bias because unless you stream, you will not understand the concept and difference between a game that's fun to play and fun to watch. Now, I'm not saying I get it right every time, but I have a pretty good idea. I'm not going to lie, I am sometimes wrong, but I have a pretty good idea. Just from 8 years experience. And there is a big difference. Anthony says, would I ever do a stream just playing an RPG? Dude, I feel like a broken record. The same thing. It's exactly the same thing, bro. So, dude, man, I feel like I'm speaking Chinese or something because people aren't fucking getting what I'm trying to say. So let's think of this logically, okay? You're putting on an RPG. And let's just, look, if it's Final Fantasy VII, good news. Everyone's played Final Fantasy VII. So if you're up to a part 3 or part 4 and someone comes in, chances are they're going to connect with the story because they've played it and they're going to hang around and they're going to have fun. So there are some exceptions to the rule. But let's just say if you're playing some non-mainstream RPG and someone comes in part 3 and 4 and they've never played the game before and they're coming in and they're getting a whole bunch of text boxes and they've never seen the game, which means they can't connect with the story because they've missed with the whole beginning. It serves no purpose for them. They're going to leave. This is what I try to explain about RPGs. It's not that they're not good, but you've got to think about this from a viewer's perspective. Play something that they don't know and something where they've missed half the story. It's going to flop miserably. Novastar says, what's a Final Fantasy? Hello, Nikki Torres. Nikki Torres says that all the time. But, yeah. But for what it's worth, I wish it was different. But it's not. I remember I used to play Final Fantasy X a lot when I first started streaming. And it was never as popular as my other stuff, but it did okay because most people knew the game and at the time everyone wanted a good story. But now that we've spent the last few years in this bang bang real Michael Bay generation, I can't even hold double digits on a game like Final Fantasy X anymore. It just doesn't happen, eh? And that's like one of my favorite games ever made. So it's a bit of a shame. You like Final Fantasy? You know, I would argue that Final Fantasy Tactics, for the time that it came out, is an absolutely wonderful game. But, dude, I remember I did my request show and someone asked me to play Final Fantasy Tactics. And I think I had this was in the earlier days of streaming when I was still learning this. I think I had 20 or 30 people in the room. And by the time I was done their request, I had 4. So it's like, I have never streamed Final Fantasy Tactics ever again since. How you going, Tio? Good to see you. There's a strategy game I really like on PS2 and Xbox called Gladiator. It's called Gladius, and you basically run a gladiator academy or Loomis or whatever it's called, and you basically have to either rear up your own gladiators or hire some like mercenaries and basically fight in the Colosseum. And it's really neat. There's a lot of games like that on Steam now, but at the time it was really unique. But yeah, that wouldn't stream well in a million years. How you going, Joel X? Good to see you. But yeah, yeah, I could certainly do a Crash Bandicoot. I'm not very good at the game, but I'd certainly give it a shot. Well, I kind of have a rule that if I'm going to stream a game, I want to be done in 2 parts tops. So I don't want a game that's going to take like 4 or 5 streams, because I want to keep the variety going always, you know. So I like to be done in 2 parts tops. So that's generally speaking 8 to 10 hours absolutely max for a game. And so any game that takes longer than 10 hours, I don't really stream it. So, you know, when I do modern games, it's usually fighting games or Resident Evil. Resident Evil is a perfect example of something that works, it's still new. I do pretty well with Resident Evil. Warning, warning, warning. Warning, warning. Warning! How you going, Queen? Good to see you. Thank you for coming in. I hope you're great. Appreciate you visiting today. Thank you for coming in and shooting the shiz with us. Damn it. Oh, wait, we can slide through that. I didn't realize. Oh, no, you can't. Okay, that's working out, actually. I didn't realize I could do it that way. Alright, cool. How you going, DJ? Good to see you, my friend. How you doing today? Hope you're doing great, DJ. Warning! 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 The Switch 2 cost me $765 with Mario Kart World Australian. How you going, Commodore 64 Brannigan? He says he got banned for a week. Dude, I don't know how I've managed to escape being banned. I say cunty all the time on here, bro. I don't know how I've escaped, huh? I don't know how I escaped. Oh, well. See how long that lasts for. What's this game? This game's called Gunstar Heroes, Queen. Elliot, nice to see you. Yeah, this is Gunstar Heroes. Kyle, good to see you. I remember one time someone came in and started trolling me, and so I told the guy what he could do to my knob, and I got a week ban. And so, like, the guy came in and bullied me. I told him what to do, and I was the one that got in trouble. I'm like, alright. I don't know why I've been flying under the radar, but I mean, I'll admit I'm not as edgy here as I am on YouTube or Facey, but I've been alright. Hopefully it stays that way. I'm sorry, Como. So when does your ban lift, G? When do you lift your ban? Yeah, when do they lift your ban? Is it a week from today, is it? Son of a bitch. Next Tuesday, damn, bro. Yeah. Sorry to hear, brother. I know how to avoid him, but I'm just impatient. So I was just cheesing him. Cos says, I remember when you thought I was a troll, because they come out of the woodwork on TikTok a lot, so forgive my cynicism, Cozza. They do come in, see it from my point of view, they do come out of the woodwork a lot on TikTok. They come out of the woodwork a lot. Sorry guys, I'll be right back. I was just fixing my soundproofing, excuse me. Alright, here's the last level, everybody. Looks like we are going to beat this thing. Man, my soundproofing keeps falling off and I'm about to slap a bit. Sorry guys, I'll be right back. I get a little bit OCD about this. I want it on while I'm streaming. There we go. Almost ready. Oh. Yes. Alright, that'll do. If it falls off again, fuck it. Alright, I'm back. How you going, Damo? Great to see you. Well, I got some stressed news today on Facebook today, Como. They did a complete ID check on me today and asked me for all my documents, like account details, photo head scan, ID. I hope I don't go through what Fish did and they withdraw and hold my money for months. I'm a little bit worried about that, Como, so... But yeah, Facebook went through all my documents. So we'll have to see what happens there. That's it, yeah. It's funny how the Blue brand treats you like a criminal to pay the money that they owe you. That's the irony of it. Hey, it takes one to know one, Cozza. I appreciate you. Sorry if things are a little bit confusing. Don't forget I'm talking to people on red and black today. But just so you guys know. Oh, you had that happen as well. Geez, they must be doing multiple checks for some reason. But the last time I knew of people getting those checks done, people that had a slight discrepancy had a hold on their account and they couldn't get their money for months. So this shit panics me. Because your boy 1 Point Only is not massively well off right now. I need my payments. Oh, whoop. Alright. That's alright, not off to a bad start. I think we're going to take on Jesse the Body Ventura next, I think. Yeah, hopefully it's nothing, by the way. This chick in the red looks like the big titty waitress at the Golden Palace. There we go. Dude, come on, bro. Dude, I've just got one more hit to put on her. I can't fucking get the bitch. Oh, Jesus Christ on a motorbike. Will you fuck off? Oh my gosh. It's not been a bad run. I've had worse runs than this, so it's not been too bad today. I've had worse runs than this. I got lucky a couple times, but sometimes you have to make your own luck. Yeah. Thank you for the shared demo, you bloody legend. I appreciate you. Oh, jeez, that was a lot of damage. Fucking how are you supposed to avoid all that crap? Jeez, man. Well, that's a lucky spot to be in. The Jesse the Body Ventura got no freaking chill today. Damn, man. No, that's okay, Cos. I was a man of my word. I'm glad we finally got this on for you today. How you going, Dennis? Thank you for coming in today. The easiest way to kill this sunbish, I think, is always to do jump kicks on him, I think. Come on, really? Maybe I'll just stick to the laser then. Yeah, I'll stick to the laser. Oh, where's he going with that? Okay. How you going, Wieldy Ra? Hey man, you came in right in time for the last level. Good to see you, James. Thank you so much for coming in. Thank you for being a part of a really fun night last night too. Alright guys, we got East Harlem in here. Good to see you, my friend. Thank you for coming in. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Thanks for coming by. Wieldy Ra's in here. We got West Coast and we got East Coast in here right now. Ah, damn it. Damn it, I don't know what the easiest way to beat this sunbish is. It's a bit of a pain in the neck. Oh, he can't get me with the ninja stars. Good to know. Keep the sunbish in that corner. Alright. He's a bit of a cock. Alright, there we go. We got him. How you going, Nathan? Good to see you, bro. I'm just in the zone here, guys. Just trying to get it done. Don't mind me. I'm just in the zone trying to get it done. We may have to use a continue. It'd be cool to do this without a credit, but I think we may have to use we may have to use a continue. Dude, come on. Oh, Jesus Christ, a motorbike. Come on, let's get it done. Get it done. There you go, we got him. Oh, on Expert Golden and Gems Fights, I bet they do. Yeah, but I'll let the experts do their thing. I'm the casual gamer for the casual gamer. That's fine. I'll let the experts do their thing. Thank you, Proper Music. Appreciate you. Alright, so now what? Oh, he dead. Alright. Thank you, Wildy Rug. I suppose I better do... I've got to post a reel, and then after that, I suppose I better do the good boyfriend thing and hang out with my lovely missus. Thank you, Kozzer, I appreciate it. Thank you, everyone who came in and watched. It's a pretty good ending cutscene, by the way. Yeah, this is a good one. It's like an anime, almost. It is pretty sweet. Yeah, I'll be streaming it on the day, Proper Music. I'm picking up the Switch early release on the day. And, yeah, I'll be streaming it for you guys. Just as long as everything captures okay with the capture card and there's no dramas. Yeah, 100% I will be. Absolutely. Absolutely. Now, I tell you what, man. Wildy Run, talk about last minute gift. Thank you for the 5 Raktar goals, you legend. I do like Raktar. Getting the Rugrat vibes today. Thank you, Broham. Breakfast time. Yeah, let me know. What are you eating, DJ? Decided on breakfast yet? I think Moe's making pancakes with strawberries tomorrow. Yeah, Green dead. He a dead Green now. Green got turned into a green lump of snot. Anyway, homies, thank you so much for watching. That's the morning stream done. I hope to see you guys in the evening on YouTube and Facebook for Beat or Eat It. Now, if we end up losing Beat or Eat It this week, I have to eat big game jerky. So I have kangaroo jerky and I have crocodile jerky. That's the punishment if I lose Beat or Eat It this week. Before we go, I want to give Jason a great big thank you for the $2 super chat as well, man. Talk about last minute lowdown. Appreciate you. Thanks so much, Jason. All right, my friends. See you afterwards. Thank you, Jason. I hope you're doing well, man. Sorry I'm over now, but I've got to do the boyfriend thing. Thank you, Hiroshi. I appreciate you. And thank you again, homies. I will see you tonight. Jason, really appreciate you, bro.